Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this chapter, I will explain to you on the complex zeros of polynomial. So first of all, we must be aware of the conjugate zeros theorem, where this theorem said if a complex number z is a zero of polynomial p, therefore its complex conjugate z bar is also a zeros of p. Meaning that if a plus bi is a factor, therefore a minus bi is also a factor of the polynomial. So let's see this question here. Solve x to the power of 4 minus 2x cubed minus x squared minus 4x minus 6 equal to 0 if minus 2i is one of the complex zeros. So using the theorem, we know that if minus 2i is a zeros, therefore set 2i is also a zeros. So this is from the conjugate theorem. Since we have known two of the zeros, straight away we can build our polynomial. So fx is equal to x minus the first zeros and also multiply with x minus the second zeros. So in order to open this up, let's open the small bracket here. So you can see that you have found the value of a plus bi multiplied with a minus bi. So we have learned in chapter 1, if a plus bi multiply a minus bi, this is equal to a squared plus b squared. So let's just use this formula here. Your a now is equal to x. Your b now is equal to set 2. So let's open up the formula. It is a squared plus b squared. So let us expand. X squared is just x squared plus set 2, and then you square it. This is equal to 2. Therefore, we have found out that we have a function of x squared plus 2. Then we can conclude from the polynomial that is given in the question, one of the factor now is x squared plus 2, and you may have depressed equation at the back here. Okay, so this times this, you get this polynomial. Therefore, in order to get depressed equation, you need to divide this. However, in this polynomial, if you want to divide it by x squared plus 2, you need to use long division. You cannot use syntactic division because now the divisor is a quadratic equation. So we need to use long division. So just take the polynomial and divide with x squared plus 2. After doing long division, you may realize that the remainder is 0 because you have factored it completely, and then you will have a quotient here. So this quotient here is actually the depressed equation. So now let's conclude our answer, or px now from just now is x squared plus 2, and then fill in the depressed equation, x squared minus 2x minus 3. Then let's further factorize. So you have finished factorizing. So this is your answer of your polynomial in factored form. If you want to find out what is the zeros, you need to make it equal to 0, and then we need to solve. So let's solve this. From here, you'll find two zeros that we just build up, which is set 2i and also minus set 2i. From here, you'll find the zeros of minus 1, and from here, you'll find the zeros of 3. So altogether, you have 4 zeros.